Welcome to our pick a card reading. Today's reading is about what's up with this connection. If you have a relationship with someone that you can't figure out what the heck is going on, how do they feel, what do they want, what are the energies at play in this dynamic, this reading might be for you. Don't force any of the messages to fit if they don't organically fit. You can always save this reading and come back to it later and see if it hits the spot. So how this works is this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Take a deep breath, clear your mind, think about your situation, and then pick whichever pile or sticker appeals to you and file into your reading. Allow my intuition to help you to unlock yours. As I pull the cards, allow your intuition to be engaged as well. Don't force any of the messages to fit if they don't organically fit. Let my intuition help you to unlock yours. And always remember that you have to live with the outcomes of your choices, so always tarot responsibly out here. All right, let's dive in. Group 1, if you chose this sticker and these cards, this is your reading. All right, so let's see. I'm going to give you a good look at this sticker, so if you get any feelings about it, you can see what you think. You might know this person in cozy scenarios. You might have met each other on coffee dates or had tea together or spent time really savoring the moment. The message here is, if I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. And the overall energy of the connection is B. There might be a high level of attraction here. There might be sweetness here. There might be something where when you come together with this person, you feel very productive. You feel inspired. You feel alive. You feel creative. So you might know this person through your work, or you might know this person through your creative endeavors. Alternatively, as a byproduct of how they impact your sacral chakra, you might feel inspired, creative, nourished, and as if you've got clarity in your life that you can take to other areas. So this person really fuels your imagination. But I'm getting the feeling that this person wishes that they would have handled the situation differently. Perhaps you do as well. Well, that is shared. So let's see. What's going on with this person? All cards have been shuffled off camera. We're just doing a few other shuffles here just to stir up the energy a bit. Group 1's person. What's going on in this connection? What's going on in this connection with Group 1? Clear and honest messages, please. Other people may have a lot of opinions about this relationship. It's possible that you know them through a group setting. Some people might be quite a big fan of you. You might feel that this connection is destined, as if it's fated. You were fated to meet them, or a sense of destiny or purpose might be afoot here. Almost as if you can't put a foot wrong and you're shocked that things are not going the way that you want them to, because it just felt so destined. This person might be newly single or divorced. They might be new on the market. They might be very attractive. A lot of people might find them attractive. You might feel like there's a lot of fans that this person has and that you have to compete for their attention. They might have moved home. You might have moved home. You might be visiting each other's homes. You might be staying in fancy locations together, or perhaps you did in the past. You might see them as really, really desirable and eligible, and maybe they see themselves that way. They might be a single parent, or you might be a single parent, but they're trying to do everything that they can in their life for the right reasons, and that includes their connection to you. They don't want to do something in this connection that is going to create a problem for you or for themselves, for that matter. So let's see. Let's get some messages from this person. Let's get some messages from this person that might illuminate the situation. Messages from this person. You may know this person through work. You might know them through church. Religious factors or differences might be aspected here. Perhaps one or both of you have come out of painful situations before each other, and you need to forgive those in order to see each other clearly. Perhaps you need to forgive one another, or they need to forgive you. This person wants your hand to hold. They want to receive you. They want a reciprocal relationship here of equal give and take. It's probable you do as well. This can be fostered by a conversation. They're missing the sound of your voice. They're missing your energy. They want to hear you smile. They're trying to move on from this. but they do keep thinking about you. They might want to start a new chapter with you. They let their pride get in the way of the connection, though. It could be that you met this person when they were newly single and starting to feel how desirable and attractive they were after a long relationship that didn't work before you. And maybe they let that get between the two of you. Let's get some more messages. Messages about this situation. What's going on in this situation? They see you as a gift, or they want to extend a gift to you. Something has to come and end in this connection, or it did end. This is Scorpio energy. They might be getting advice from a mature man. Alternatively, this person might be older than you, more well-traveled or worldly wise, or you might be. They might be going on a journey. They might be traveling. Perhaps that's why you're at a distance. This person is definitely in the main male energy, though, the Bachelor energy. This person is seeing themselves as the main character, and they want to do the right things, but it's perhaps possible that sometimes they can't help but prioritize themselves over you. It doesn't mean that they don't care about you, though, but it's like they're thinking about the new chapters and journeys that they're trying to take, yet there's this regret over how things went with you. So let's dive into the tarot. As they see it, they have a lot of options in their life, some of which are illusory and some of which are not. They are trying to decide what's real and what isn't. They would like to be emotionally fulfilled. They are trying to think about their commitments. Their spiritual life is aspected here. They could see you as someone that they could have a long-term commitment with. But they're feeling defensive. They keep thinking about the issues of the past that made them feel hurt. And it's possible that some of the things that transpired with the two of you brought up those issues from the past where they don't feel healed. It's not as if you did any of this on purpose. But they might be feeling defensive and wounded, and they don't know which way to go. And they're trying to separate you from what they've experienced in the past. They're hoping for that this will change in the future. A change of fortune. That things will somehow get better. And they're willing to close out the cycles of the past. This person is truly ready for a fresh start. They're willing to learn from the past and move into a brighter future. They're waiting. They're waiting for the right opportunity to make all of this happen. Oop, this fell out. We're going to take it. They want relational and emotional fulfillment. That is something that they want. This person is trying to stay creative and inspired. They're showing up as the King of Wands. They could be a Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. This is someone who likes to travel. This is someone who likes to have fun. This is someone who's inspired and inspiring. They want to communicate with you passionately. They might be in hermit mode right now. They might not be talking to you, but that's because they're trying to learn from all of the lessons of the past before they come into your life and come into your energy. They want to know what's real and what's not real. Not just with you, but in life in general. They're thinking about the things that they've committed to in the past. They're trying to see what they might commit to in the future. This person is closing out chapters and cycles where they felt defensive, overwhelmed, hurt, betrayed. And they're trying to reconcile all of the things that they went through with what they feel when they're around you. They don't feel that they handled the first iteration of your relationship correctly, and they would like to rectify that. Other people may have gotten involved here. There may have been a lot of people with a lot of ideas about the two of you, lots of fan behavior. Alternatively, they might have been distracted by people who were being very flirtatious and assertive, and maybe that got to their head and they allowed that to distract them. In any event, I think they're trying to create a change here, whether you see it or not, and that they would be open to communicating with you very much. It's up to you whether or not you decide to reach out, but it looks to me as if they are open to communicating with you. They felt just as inspired and uplifted by you as you did. So if you were worried that the feelings were not mutual, please don't worry. They were mutual. Let's get just a few more messages from this person. They felt that they weren't ready in the first time. They felt like they were too inexperienced. I mean, it could literally be you and I were too young, but I think it was just I wasn't ready, and I felt like I didn't process my crap from the past. I felt too inexperienced. And they blamed you for whatever went down here, but now they know that's not true. They think about you for sure. They wonder if your life is better without them. They have not been able to feel what they felt with you with anyone else. They think of you in everything. And they love you. They weren't ready to let you get close in the past, but I think as they process the cycles and the experiences from their past, they will be ready. On your end, what I would recommend is closing out any chapters from your own previous experience. Think about the things that make you feel defensive and hurt. Get support where you can. Close out your own chapters and cycles. Think about what you want and be very clear on it. And if this person comes in or you talk to them, be very centered about what kind of outcome you want to have. Be very intentional with this person, because I see that you could get a very positive and happy result, but it is based upon whether or not you can stay balanced and honest and available, and if they can do it as well. It's a co-creation here. So if this was your reading, please like it. If you want to share some of your situation in the comments, I'd be happy to read it. I'm wishing you so much luck in this situation. I really hope that this message served you. I intend that it did. And I would love to read for you again. I'm wishing you so much luck in this situation and in every other situation in your life. Thank you for letting me read for you today. Take care. Bye. Welcome to your reading, group 2. If you chose this Raven sticker and these cards, this might be your reading. Allow my intuition to help you to unlock yours. Don't force any of the messages to fit. We're going to see what's going on in this connection. All right, so here is your sticker. This is a nice, big, beautiful black bird sitting on a branch with some roses. So right off the bat, you or they might be a sun, moon, rising, or Venus air sign. That could be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Alternatively, both of you might be rather intellectual. One or both of you might be on the darker aspect of things, willing to look at the dark side of life, or maybe you've gone through painful things and have gotten wisdom through that. Both of you are probably embodying very wise, rapid communication energy. Take it as it resonates. Okay. This person perceives you as extremely beautiful, or you perceive them as very beautiful. They see grace, peace, wisdom in you. More air energy, looks like, because it's a bird. This person sees you peaceful and serene, elegant and poised. Alternatively, you might feel that way about them. The message here is, how could you ever forgive the mess I've made? Whether you realize this or not, they're blaming themselves for what went wrong here. It's probable that you're blaming yourself for what went wrong here. You might see them as so cold and cool and detached, as if they couldn't possibly be hurting over someone like you. But they are. It's probable you don't see yourself the way they see you. They see you as quite beautiful and lovely, and you simply might not feel that you're worth that. These energies could be reversed, but I can feel this energy right now. It's very bittersweet. This person sees you as so wise in the matters of beauty, love, emotional fulfillment, and they just feel like they ruined everything. All right, so let's get some more messages from this person. What's going on in this situation right now? What is this? What are some of the energies here? Mansion. They may have moved home. You may have moved home. You may have spent time away from prying eyes in beautiful locations. Maybe you've spent time in each other's homes. They could be moving. They also could live in a beautiful home, or a really big home. I don't know. Let's see here. They also might be a house sitter. I don't know why that just came through. You might have met at a party or parties and celebrations may be aspected here. Alternatively, maybe they like to party a lot. This person might seem very cold to you, detached, aloof, arms crossed as if they don't care. You might see them as very attractive and you think that they don't see your worth. They may have been the first person that you kissed in a really long time. Alternatively, the first kiss that you share may have been electric. You may have really felt a deep connection to this person. Something as if true new love was starting. They see you as someone who's calling the shots in your power, a firecracker, unpredictable, but someone who is authoritative. Alternatively, you might see them that way as well. All right, let's get some more messages about this situation. Let's get some messages about this situation, this person. Where's some energies for group 2? There's some energies for group 2. They need time to think. Whatever space is happening between the two of you, it's because they need time to figure everything out. It's like they keep turning and turning the issues that happen between the two of you over and over and over and over in their mind. They're trying to make sense of everything. They were thinking about commitment. They want you to be in their future, but maybe they don't know what the hell that means, and maybe they weren't expecting it. It's funny. On the outside, they're putting off this really cold front. They feel like they've ruined everything. They're hurting so much more than you realize. If there's someone who seeks a lot of space and that's what caused the issues here, they're just not sure if they're going to change on that front, but they are trying to move on. They're trying to start a new chapter here. They are just simply not sure if they can be who they need to be to make this relationship work. They don't know if they'll ever change, but they are definitely hurting here. It's possible that they took space or sabotaged things here because they were afraid of how strong their feelings were for you. There's like first love energy here, first kiss energy, wanting a deep commitment, but maybe they were not in that space when they met you, but you were so beautiful that they couldn't help themselves. Let's see. Let's find out more. Clear and honest messages for group 2 about this situation. What's going on in this situation? Your mental and emotional balance are important here. Your habitual balance is important here. So make sure you're eating, sleeping, resting, taking great care of yourself, because you are mirroring them. They are mirroring you. They need to do this. Their habits are not the greatest. Well, if in this situation, my love, you are feeling broken and you're trying to take all the space in the world and you're trying to leverage this air energy, analysis, get in your body and take care of your home and your routines. They want to communicate, but it might be slow in coming. Alternatively, they might be focusing on their children, or you might be focusing on yours. Let's see. Or they might be trying to create opportunities for greater wealth for themselves, looking for a job, for example. They're trying to decide what to do. They don't know which way to go. They don't know which way to go, whether in their own life to try to move on from you or even try to figure out how to communicate to you. They might want to get in their car and come to you. They might not know how to do it. They really felt a soulmate loving connection to you. You felt like home. You felt like innocence. You felt like purity. And they are not sleeping well. Their mind is a snare of just jumbled knots, and they can't figure out how to untie any of it. The deeper they think, the worse they feel. And the lovers fell out. This person saw you potentially as a soulmate and someone they wanted to commit to. Sometimes they want to fight with you. They want to come in. They just want to say any crazy thing. How could you leave me? Why did this happen? Can't we just talk? But they know that would make things worse. So they're trying to figure out how to communicate. They want to flirt with you sometimes. And they want to drop the burdens of the past, but they might not know how. Trying to look over the horizon to see, do any of these roads lead to you? Group 2. Can they pull you in, or should they start over with someone else? I don't think they're going to want to. They want to close out the cycles and chapters of the past, and in fact, that's the only way this connection is going to work. If you have unfinished business, group 2, in any of your previous relationships, that's creating space here. Because even on an energetic level, if you're not willing and able to pull this person in and receive them, they can't come in. You must also drop the burdens of the past. Energetically, this will cause your group 2 person to shift because they can't solve this riddle in their mind. They can't solve it. But your energy of closing things out on your end, making space in your life for clarity and happiness to come in, could help them. So let's get some messages from group 2's person to group 2. Some messages from group 2's person to group 2, please. Clear and honest messages. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. They want to call you all the time. Every good thing that happens, they want to tell you. They keep thinking of you over and over and over again. They can feel you moving on. They don't like it. And all they can think about is every impactful time they spent with you. Perhaps one specific day was probably a good one. But perhaps the things that they were doing, they did on purpose and they sabotaged this connection. I hope you can forgive me one day. They might have some habits and patterns from previous relationships that caused a total disruption in this. And they want your forgiveness, but they can't figure out how to fix any of this. I think they believe that if you would just call them, everything would be resolved. But it's probable you think if you called them, everything would just become more complicated. I feel like there's a bunch of knots, thoughts that turn into knots here, and neither one of you really know how to resolve it. So the advice as I see it, take it or leave it, is that in order for you to get clarity on what to do here, you have to take care of your routine, your structures. You have to find your own balance. This is Sagittarian energy, temperance. You have to take care of yourself. You have to prioritize your peace, because that will help you to see this situation and so many others in your life for what it is. If you're coming to this person, even on an energetic level, when you think of them with this painful, anxious energy, they can feel it too. And it's going to slow things down. So the best thing you can do is make a decision, decide which way you want to go in your life, and drop the burdens from the past. Get a game plan. Do not fight with this person. If they come in to talk to you, no matter how they are acting, be peaceful, be loving, because if they do that, it's probable that they are just hurting so much. I think this person is used to going through life in a very specific way. I think they're used to taking space and guarding their heart. I think that coping strategy has been going on for so long that when you came in and they felt this, and then they felt this, they didn't know what else to do. And as a result, they feel broken because they lost their swan. So that was the energy of this relationship. You both really see each other as valuable and beautiful. And my hope is that, group 2, the two of you figure out what it is you need to do. I intend that this reading gave you some insight, and I really hope it was supportive. It was my pleasure to read for you. If you like this video, please like it. If you know anyone who might benefit from this reading or any other, please share it. I'm wishing you so much peace, happiness, and success in this connection and in every other connection in your life. It was my pleasure to read for you, group 2. Take care. Bye. Group 3, if this is your reading, the messages here are to give you insight, empowerment, and inspiration regarding what is going on in this connection. All right, so here is your sticker. We're going to get you a nice, good look at this. This is some books with crystals. You might be an intellectual couple. This person might like to read a lot. They might like crystals. Alternatively, you might. This is the energy of their relationship is tarantula. This relationship is one that breaks taboos. You or your person, or both of you as a unit, might be intimidating, scary. You might be willing to face the darker sides of life and find actual inspiration there. It's probably you talked about anything and everything with this person, even things that seem taboo. They might find you very intimidating, but inspiring, intuitive. They might really like your legs or your hands. I think they might really like the way that you touch them and how soft you feel in their arms, almost fragile at times, because you look like you're substantial, but there's a fragility to you, and it has led to your strength, actually. People don't believe me. Somehow, some other people must have gotten their energies or their personalities or perspectives involved in this relationship. People don't believe me. That's a very odd message. Maybe their feelings for you are stronger than you realize, and nobody believes it. Maybe their actions really sent a conflicting message. Alternatively, they might be trying to get back to you, and nobody wants to help them. Messages from Group 3's person, please. What's going on with Group 3's person? What's going on with the situation for Group 3? There may have been a pause here. You don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, you're reading this. You're taking this reading, but they feel like there's unfinished business. You feel like there's unfinished business. There may have been sweetness in this connection. It's funny because you might be intimidating looking as a couple, but you have this first date, first love, carefree energy going here. They see you as extremely attractive. Your heart was in your hands. Their heart was in their hands. You were wifey to this person. They may have felt like they had to compete for you, or you felt like you had to compete for them. Alternatively, final two. I mean, these hearts are in balance. Maybe it really felt like there was an equal give and take possible in this relationship. Your heart for theirs in equal weight. They may have been a Libra. They may be traveling, or you may be traveling. Travel may have been aspected in your connection. Next destination. You may feel like this person is moving on from you. I'm not sure that they feel like they can move on from you. Let's see some more messages about Group 3 scenario, please. Messages from Group 3 scenario. They're trying to figure out what the heck they're trying to do after this connection. They want to know what their destiny is. Somehow you triggered them into this. They feel very bad about how they treated you. Maybe that's what people don't believe. Maybe how they treated you seemed almost intentional. They actually feel bad. They don't even know how to fix it. They feel like they're never going to get over what they learned from you. Maybe they feel like they're corded to and tethered to you. Nothing went the way that they hoped it would go. This was all very unexpected. Perhaps they really just didn't think things through and created a mess in this relationship. Oh, wow. Bottom of the deck. I messed up the good things in my life sometimes. Wow. This person, I think they felt like there was something destined here. The sweetness of first love. They saw you as the ultimate. And yet their actions and their feelings somehow didn't line up. And there was an unexpected outcome here. This person might otherwise be very intuitive, intelligent, connected. They may have seemed like they were very spiritually evolved. And yet when they were around you, it was almost like they were kind of a bit of a mess. Everything that they didn't mean to probably bubbled up to the surface, and they were embarrassed. The connection felt destined. It felt like they couldn't mess it up, and then it messed up anyway. I was like, how did I mess up something that was so perfect with the person of my dreams? How did I do this? How did this happen? Why did I sabotage this? They don't even want to look. They don't even want to look at it. And right underneath there's damage. So if you think that they're just trying to move on and they don't care, they do care. It doesn't mean they have the tools to fix it, but they're not feeling so great. They're trying to find their personal power. They might be drinking and eating a lot right now. They might be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But they're trying to find stability here. They're thinking about how they might come back to you and create a foundation with you and show you that they're not the train wreck that they seem. They're trying to almost will or manifest this new beginning out of seemingly thin air. They're trying to take everything that they think they know to get their Queen of Cups back. Oh, they're not happy with themselves, though. Sometimes they want to fight. They want to say things that they know they shouldn't say because they're frustrated, but they're frustrated with themselves. They see you single, beautiful, possibly moving on without them, going right back to that queen, that empress that they always wanted. And sometimes it frustrates them. And they don't know what road to take, which direction to take, how to get back to you. They're feeling defensive and sad. But they do want a commitment with you. They see you as their divine counterpart, a Queen of Pentacles for a King of Pentacles. They see you as these two energies here. They really do see you as an empress. Tarot doesn't lie. They see you as the Queen of Queens, the person that they can share a life with, that they can share their emotions with, that they can be close to. And this has provoked a lot of shadow responses. And the funny thing, this person thinks they thought they knew their shadow before they met you. They thought they worked on all of their sabotaging patterns before they met you. They thought they knew how to build a happy, healthy relationship, or that they were super honest and that they would not do these damaging things or create a sabotage relationship. They truly believed that they were who they said they were. And something here in this relationship, you were more ascended than they were. You were more of a queen than they were. And they were willing to go so deep with you. And they did. But they weren't as ready for the depths as they thought they were. And so they sabotaged it. And people don't believe they didn't do this on purpose. They let something inside of them almost take over. A side of them that doesn't want to believe that they can have good things. So if you were hurt in this scenario, I am not excusing this person's behavior, because we have to be responsible for each other to an extent. We have to be kind to one another. But I don't think this person did it on purpose. They didn't want to find you, get in a relationship with you, only to see you single again. They wanted to commit to you. So the news here is that they're actually turning back to their spirituality. They're trying to figure out what their destiny is. They know that somehow you're part of it. They don't know if you're part of it in the sense that you're going to be there for them and with them in the next chapter. But they know that everything that happened between you was destined, and they don't want the lessons to have been for nothing. So this person's heart is in the right place, but whether their capabilities are there is something else. Messages from Group 3's person, please. They think about you and everything you said over and over and over again. When anything good happens, they wish they could tell you. They felt that everything was their fault, but instead it was easier to blame you. They know it's time to heal. They can't keep doing these same things, not with you and certainly not with anyone else. They didn't feel that the timing was right. They weren't the right person at the right time for the right person. You were the right person. They didn't feel that they were. They believe that they're going to be back together with you, but they didn't tell you everything. They didn't show everything. I don't think they did this on purpose in a calculated way. I think, honestly, they didn't even know some of the stuff that was still in their shadow. They didn't know what they still had to overcome. And they feel a lot of guilt for this. I think this person has an intimidating exterior. They're not afraid of the dark side of life, but they're a well-intentioned person. Possibly someone who really, really, really wants to be such a good person, but they have a lot of stuff to overcome. And I think they would like to try to figure out how. I'm not sure if this person can do it all by themselves, though. So my hope is that they will find a mentor or friendships that will support them if the two of you get another chance in the future. I'm not sure if you're going to be willing to give them a chance based on these cards. Whatever mess they made, it wasn't on purpose, but if you were hurt, that's still valid. So anyway, group 3, it was my pleasure to read for you today. I'm wishing you so much luck, happiness, and success in all of your relationships. It is my intention that this relationship reading was of service to you. And if you liked it, please like it. If you think someone would benefit from my readings, please share it with them. And I'm wishing you so much happiness. Take good care, group 3. Bye.